extremely excited to be back here in the Denver Coliseum for the USA Motorsports Monster Truck Challenge. And you know what? I couldn't believe a kid could sleep through this, but little Melanie down there, she's dozed off.
Well, it's the vibration. It's not really the noise.
Oh, I see.
It just mellows you out.
That was part of your meditation thing, I guess. Well, earlier tonight in the obstacle course, Bigfoot beat the Dozer and Snakebite beat Samson. Then Snakebite killed Bigfoot, and Snakebite right now is on the top of the heap. But, Mike, they have to go side by side, and it's a whole clean slate for them now.
I love it all. Every bit of it, from the time we start the national anthem till the time they finish. Drag racing, just another intricate part of a great sport.
Well, knocking some mud out of the cleats there as you see the first matchup. Hey, this ought to be good because the Bulldozer actually went back and won his consolation race in the obstacle course, and part of that was how quick he came off the line. Bigfoot, of course, legendary for quick takeoffs.
Would that Bulldozer make a lot of beef jerky? I mean, how many pounds of beef jerky could you take out of a 10,000 pound truck?
Depends on how you slice it.
Okay.
You slice her over, get your telestrator out, show us where, no, never mind, don't do that. Bigfoot's Dan Runte wheeling it around, getting it ready to go here, and the guy Wood in the Bulldozer, those horns are flaring, snorting. You know, could he put smoke coming out of the nostrils? I think that'd be the next
happen.
thing. Yep.
It will happen.
Got the nose ring there, too, kind of an alternative thing going, I think.
I'm not going to touch it.
You're not going to go there,
no,
are you?
I'm not going to go there.
Hey, we got side-by-sides here. They're going to run the same type of format. Our first matchup is going to be Bigfoot and the Bulldozer. The winner of this is going to move on to the semifinals, but this is round one. The first time the folks here in the Denver Coliseum have seen them go side-by-side. They're staging now.
Runte has got to be a favorite in this because this is his expertise. He is very strong on this.
Man, you tell me, very close.
Shutoff was close.
And they almost headed out the exits there, and I could not call that one. That was such a good takeoff for both of them. They both got great traction off of the line. Mike, we're going to take another look. Good jump coming off, and guess what?
I believe it was.
Yep, going to be Bigfoot.
Watch this area right in here.
Coming to a stop. Oh!
When he gets to that real soft sand, just the fluff coming off the track, it's almost impossible to start one of these things.
Now, they got the brakes going on him to stop him, but they got the horsepower to put him down, and here is the start of the race.
Watch the transfer. Now, the finish line, both of them airborne. Here's the finish line.
Man, that is tough to call. Our angles are so different there. This one looked almost like a tie, but they've given it to Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is the winner, and a beautiful job for Dan. He's going to be tough. Now, this Ford runs good when it leaves the starting line good, and it's low in power. It's got it. These are real short races, and it is going to be a good race.
Well, we got the Snakebite and Samson coming up, and Samson had a little bit of trouble in the roundy rounds, as they call it here, in the obstacle course, but we'll see if he can get things straightened out now for the side-by-side. And Snakebite, who was a surprise winner at the obstacle course.
That's what it looks like if you're inside Snakebite. If you're right beside Sky, this is the place you want to go to.
Yep. And down at the end of the course there, they are going to get the green flag from Jim Harbuck. He's going to toss it. They're looking right down at him. He is actually up in the grandstand, Mike. I think after he saw Runte almost unable to stop in the Bigfoot, he got himself up off the floor.
Well, I wouldn't be on the floor with him. The floor's tight, but we're using every bit of it. I'm not going to be down there with him, and I trust them all. All
right, they're firing him up now. They're going to bring him up, and timing lights or anything like that. It's just by the eyeball. And then both drivers are going to be focused down to the other end of the arena and to get the final green flag from our starter, Jim Harbuck. He's going to raise that flag and then toss it, and he's getting ready to do that now. Tensing up as they head to the start line. Drivers signal them. They are ready to go. Here comes the green. Man, another close one.
That was very close. I believe Samson took it, though, just maybe by wrist length or something.
Yeah, and he's got the bands on the front there. It's also, he was able to get some decals on his truck this weekend from High Tech, his trailer company. Here's the start. Here's the finish.
He does. He takes it probably a fender length. The truck landed well.
Now again, Gene Patterson is piloting Samson here for Dan Patrick, so he's going to take it from the line, trying to beat off the snakebite of Sky Hartley, who won the obstacle course earlier tonight. And this is the staging process.
They come into stage. I actually think that the snakebite truck leaves on it just a little bit.
Well, here's the front of the snakebite. Here he comes, and over 5 cars, and down to the finish.
I don't know about anybody else, but that just kind of makes me... I kind of hunkered over a little bit when they got down to that part of it.
Got your beef jerky swirling there.
I'll tell you what, he's...
Well, there's part of the crowd having a good time out here. Earplugs in, popcorn flying. We've got more pro arena trucks and mud trucks coming up from here in Denver, Colorado. We'll be right back. For the U.S. Motorsports Monster Truck Challenge, what we've just seen is the side-by-side first round. Actually, the first round, the 2 races, and Samson and Bigfoot became the winners there. They are going to move on to the finals. Here's what it looks like on paper.
Well, Bigfoot runs snakebite. Then for 3rd and 4th, equalizer and bulldozer. Those are very important.
Now the equalizer is going to be coming in here against the bulldozer. He was the fast loser, so to speak, in that race against Bigfoot.
Yeah, and these guys, that's very important. As we talked earlier, these points and the trips going to Indianapolis, so important. We're going to rip a little mud while we're at it. Better hammer that Dodge. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
She's bogging.
It out, squeeze it out.
She's bogging.
Oh, I love that.
Through the end of the pit. You know, that thing is pretty mushy down there, and old Rusty was throwing a lot of water on there today. How do you think the goop factor is?
Well, it's excellent mud. You know how you pick excellent mud? When they run, that fills back in the tracks.
Oh.
Now, if it was leave a hole in there, it would be too thick.
So we're going to head down there later and do mud angels or anything like that?
I'm going to show you later.
Another Ford Bronco coming through there. Man, he's through quick.
Gregory did a great job, just zipped it out the end.
Fantastic. Well, the Mudders are still going, and we hope Mudders, Fathers, and Children will be back as we continue here at the Denver Coliseum, the Monster Truck Challenge.